Welcome to the Monster Train Morning Commute. Why is the Monster Train Morning Commute huge? Well, that fixed it. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Monster Train Morning Commute. We hope that you enjoy yourself while you're still here. We're going to go ahead and do our daily now. So it's a little bit late. Strange intro, no doubt. But let's see what we can do. I've been polishing off a bottle of wine after work today, so. Hellhorn, basic Umbra with Plink. Seeing double. When the first friendly unit is summoned each turn, create a copy. At 5 dead weights, your starting pat deck. And enemy units enter with damage shield. That's really bad, but Plink can help with that. Seeing double is neat. And I'm not sure how that's going to work with us. I'm wondering if we can break that a little bit and summon just really massive units onto the same floor and just have a huge thing. Also figured out how to get, like, real names here. So, you know, thumbs up, everybody. We're going to have to see how we do. Out of these, look, I love Lifesteal a lot. And I think overall, it's probably better. Let's go ahead and grab it. Then what, you might ask? Plus 3 HP to stuff. Man, I don't know. And I think that, honestly, going for the Wrathful Prince is my favorite prince. Because he gets hurt, then he smacks people, then he kills them, gets armor, and then he just stays around forever. And I love it. What we need to do is figure out a way to get him to get kills right out of the gate, pretty much. Let's see. If he takes these two, he takes a grand total of 3 damage. Oh. Right, that's a thing. Let's try that out. Double champion. Weird situation to be in. Not sure how I feel about it. It was not summoned from a unit card. It won't appear in any card pile and won't gain endless. Okay. Okay. Blink. Blink again. Thank God. Alright. This boy's dead. Everybody's dead? Because they've got spikes. How lame. Okay, well, this is a garbage situation for garbage people. We kind of have to do it this way. Because, like, if we don't, there's no way we kill the boss on the bottom floor at all. The good news is that that should solve our problem. If that didn't before, this will. Great. Cool. Excellent problem-solving skills right there. Yeah, that works great. Not an excellent first room, but I'll take it for right now. Welder Helper suddenly makes a whole lot of sense. So does Fledgling Imp. And using Hidden Passage to ascend people into certain floors also makes good sense. Tough question for me, but I think in this case we already have 2 Welder Helpers. A Fledgling Imp would allow us to be able to summon it and get plus 6 rage on a floor. I like that a lot. And out of these, and Tumbril Assault is at least targeted damage, but it doesn't do enough. Because, like, they have damage shield, right? Right. So we skip. We skip it. We need to get past damage shields. That's our big thing right now. We also want to make sure that the creatures we do have are dangerous, but we don't have any creatures that we want to make dangerous. So I'm going to go down the left side, look at these, and then be like, Crucible Warden, probably my pick out of the 2. Why? I honestly don't know. I like Crucible Warden. We already got Lifesteal 2, and at least I can give him multi-striking and become an attack damage carry. Like, that works out better for me. Upgrading spell to cost 1 less. Look, the instant we can make those plinks come by often and not have to worry about so much, that'd be great. Rage 8, Armor 10. A bajillion mana. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and make that cost 1 less instantaneously, I think. And then we're not going to spend much mana on we're not going to spend much money on much else here. I believe is within our best interest to start removing Train Stewards regardless of what we are doing here, because they do take up a good chunk of the deck. And they don't help us all that much. Now, did we want to go for a chomping Umbra unit? Not necessarily, but... man, I don't know. We don't create nearly enough Umbras is the problem. So, how do I want to play this one? $38, huh? So close yet so far. We're gonna go ahead and stuff this guy on the 3rd floor here, just that way we got him out there. We don't want more than one of him, ever, so that works out. Plink? Shame, really. Let's do that down here, and kind of be upset down here. The fact that the collectors come in and do that, too, is just kind of absurd. Do we torture our own boy here just to get enough rage to be able to make us happy? I think we do. Because this, honestly, does a lot. Okay. Does it do enough? It does not. Not even close, huh? So we're gonna plink. We're gonna plink. Well, I mean, like, okay, fine, sure. This boy up here, at least you're dead. So that's good. Let's get rid of the Sinner's Burden and then be upset, but, like, not be too upset. It's fine. Having damage shield pop up on these guys is just the rudest. We're going to have to inflame here and remove one of the Sinner's Burdens. Well, that sucked. The good news is, at the very least, the thing's dead. But, like, yikes. Molting Imp also does work. Not sure if we want it, though. And then what? These? No. Skip. Unit. Give me something I can work with here. We could put a Morsel Maker on the same floor as a Crucible Warden, and that's a really strong combination, actually. So strong, in fact, that I'm going to go ahead and make it happen. There's a chance that this bites us in the butt, but I like the idea more than I don't. We're gonna go down the left side because it costs no money to pick up an artifact. Add a random amp unit to your hand. Booyah! Booyah! Rare Melting, Stygian, or Awoken. Give me the Rare Awoken? Okay, out of these, I can see Channel Song, okay, being really good. So I'm going to grab Channel Song. If there was a way to make it, like, you know, come in your first hand, just, like, be like, I'm here, that'd be pretty sweet. But Steelworker. What do you accomplish? Really. If we had a double trigger situation going on, I'd be like, 10 armor a turn? Nice. But not the case. So, what is Talus doing this time? Talus attacks every turn and pushes and attacks the units back. Do you get armor when you kill people? No. Cool. I would rather this be the case, if I'm being completely perfectly honest with people right now. Let's go ahead and slap you down, get you out of my deck, call it a day. Now, here's the money. If I put this down, does it make doubles? Yes. Does it then summon an appropriate number of morsels? Also yes. But then you're not the one eating them because you're knocking them back. So down you... I can't place you there, sadly. So what else could I do? It's not the turn to put him down, but we have to put him down this turn. Okay, I think we plink here. Why? I turned you off earlier, Snaz. Go away. Shush. Never come back. Not until next Wednesday. Why'd you have to go upstairs? You're the worst. Okay, well, we're gonna have to play a different imp first, then. Let's go ahead and do this way. Get that going on. Get this imp happening out here. And then just, like, have a big sad for a turn. Blink. Neat. Neat. Okay, he's starting to believe, and I like it. Does Channel Song at this point work? Let's not give you the incant for free, huh? Nice! I mean, it worked really well, actually. Morsel Maker's now huge. And I think it works the way that I hope it does. Let's give him even more to work with here. I might as well get this Train Steward out of my deck. And then, yeah, okay. Small problem. I really wish you weren't being sent to the back right now. You're about to have all the good stuff happen to you. Yikes. Okay, fine. Cool. Down here. You're killing him. You're killing him. You poke off the damage shield and boom! He's dead. That's actually excellent news. I'm going to go ahead and give the damage shield there where it needs to be then. So the really good news here is that the one Morsel Maker is going to be absolutely tankier than words would allow. The other excellent news here is that I can just go ahead and summon that, make this happen, and then laugh as I absolutely murder the face-off. Look, we have a good combination. It's just Talos kept popping up at the exact wrong time, and my Gorger just couldn't make the benefit of 4 damage shields a turn. Would have been so good, too. Alright, so Shroud Spike is actually pretty excellent. If we've got the energy base to make it happen. Is it happening? Big skip, I think. It's like, okay. Morsel Master is adorable in this case, but no. And out of these, we can go wide. We could go wide, or we could go big. And I think that in our case, considering how many things we need to be doing every turn, I think that going big makes the most sense. We don't need a whole lot of width to make it work. I just want the energy to be able to play the stuff I've got. So I'm going to go for energy. We're going to see if that play ends up being a big one for us or not. Now, do I want to duplicate any cards right now? Not really. We've got a lot of dead draws in the deck, sadly, that we can't get rid of. They're unpurgeable. So Unstable Vortex could help us by removing a couple of cards. You know, 2 Train Stewards, that helps. I think it's more important if we go down this way. Pick up some Pyramanes and some Forgotten Boons, get an upgrade, because we're going to get the upgrade regardless. And I like the idea. I like the idea of getting a multi-strike, so that way there's a better chance of us getting those kills. Let's see, how does that work out? So you'll have 25 HP, effectively. Multi-strike 1. Then you'll get rid and then attack. It's risky. It's risky. I'm going to go for the Wrathful Prince at this point, because we have enough ways to kind of poke. With the way I'm hoping we can kind of build our deck, I'm really hoping we can kind of work around the fact that we just don't have a whole ton of things going on. Upgrade a spell to remove, consume, and make it cost 1 more. Channel Song, adorable. It's actually It's kind of cute. If I leave an imp if I let an imp go by, it can make a super imp. And I don't mind having super imps. You know what I'm saying? Give me some extra damage on, like, the free plink, I guess. But, like, yeah. Okay, we're done here. Let's see what we can do. So, one of my dreams here is that we have enough plinks that it works to help pick off their damage shields. But I think that molting imps every turn might help with that, too. So, maybe I'm spending my money where I ought not to. Right. Okay. I think I have to. Then what? If we put down a welder helper here, that forever consumes it for later. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and inflame this guy here. Poke. Excellent news. Then I'm not going to cast anything else. Naturally, you pop up behind there. Surprise, surprise. Now, if I put this boy here, it makes them a lot bigger. Cool. Hyper cool. You know what? Summon him down there. Summon you up here. We're just gonna have to make do with the fact that we're like, he's never gonna see we're never gonna kill that collector. Which is a shame, but like not the worst thing on the planet. Up here, you're taking 20 damage. Can we do better? If only, man. Like, look at this. Play down a fire chopper. Boom. You have 11 energy. Okay, at least one of you dies. And another one of you dies. Excellent news. We still have 9. Count them. 9 manas. 8 manas. Don't mind if I just slap 8 damage shields on that guy in the back, just in case. Okay, so that one guy hit real hard. I'm not gonna lie to you there. Okay, 22. More like dead. Good news. Now, as for down here. Okay, we've made him huge. That's excellent news. We get the imps out of my deck. I have too many imps is the problem. See what I tell you? 20 imps. Absolutely do that. Let's channel song for one, see what we draw. It's my boy! Holy shit, that is way too much going on there. Remove all of those damage shields, please. Okay. Now, do we kill on the first floor? We do. Okay, great news, everybody. We managed to get a kill on the first floor. It's a time to be alive. And a good time thing, too. Because we just lost our Crucible Warden there. That's a big shame. Like, we got a goalie floor, which is great. You know, it's a start. And then... Okay, Inferno actually is, without a doubt, incredibly good. It is huge. Apply damage shield 1. Add 2 uncommon or rare morsel units to your hand. I can see that working on either situation we've got going on. Sure, we'll grab a grovel. But now our deck is starting to get real thick. It doesn't have much of a singular identity, which is a bit of a sad, but we're going to go down this way and we're going to make it happen. Units cost -2. Oh, buddy. So all the units now are free, including our imps. Speaking of which, we could just make our fledgling imp keep coming back every turn. Who would I want to give more HP to? The Morsel Maker? I mean, yeah, kind of. Let's reroll now. Large Stone. Makes 1 big boy. We have 5 per floor, so the Morsel Maker still make it in. So, like, you know, the Crucible Warden being a big boy does not scare me at all. We really want multi-strike on him. So I'm going to wait until we get multi-strike, but I'm going to go ahead and make this guy at least a little bit tankier, a little bit more damaging. And these fledgling imps can I mean, it's a cute idea, but I'm not going to do it. Let's move on to the next battle. This is a weird daily. We're not doing super well. Oh, Spikes 4. Okay, so Spikes 4 is gnarly. It's not what we want at all. So, how do we do this? Well, we go to a different floor. Revenge 3, you're doing 7, 7, 7, and then we kill one, maybe. Oh shit, now there's 2 of you. Okay, let's get this out of our deck. And like, I mean, I'd rather just get the Pyre Chomper out of the deck as well. I don't see much use for it, sadly. Oh, at least we're hurting him. The double Morsel Maker makes me a happy man. Let's just give that a shot. Then what? Cool, that works. Plink. Cool, we've not done enough. Get this out of my deck. Now let's play that guy just so that way we can remove some damage shields. Okay. We could Inferno this bottom floor. That'll make our life a little bit easier. We can Plink here. Okay, so Plink here is free. We might as well. We can Inferno here, getting an easy triple kill. Bypassing all of their things. And I like that a lot. And then? That's all I got, man. Might as well, like, toss these 2 boys down, but then what? Do what you got. Nothing. And this guy's huge now. You know what? Just to avoid you getting that extra bit of HP damage, like damage that you're about to deal, I'm willing. I'm willing. You're taking no damage, which is extremely disappointing. Because you're about to deal a whole lot of damage to our Pyre there. Look, here's the easy news. We do that, and immediately cast it, we can do some serious work. Channel Song here on the Endless Fledgling. Oh. Oh, buddy. He lives too, but it doesn't matter because everybody's going to fling themselves onto the... You see. Right, because they're all going to attack the guy in the back. Cool, now you're taking a lot more damage. I want to put Grovel on this guy. I can't put the morsels anywhere. Times 7 damage shield on that front guy? Why not? So the fact that this guy had that much harvest really hurts. Like, spikes are such a brutally difficult thing to have to deal with sometimes. Just roast them. Now you're taking 93. That is a lot better. I really appreciate you taking 93. How about these apples? I put down a Welder Imp. You're now, like, the toughest son of a gun. You're going to eat up a lot of stealth. And that's kind of what I want to hear. Spikes and whatever the hell else was going on there makes me real mad. Okay, do that. I was going to say maybe we get lucky, but no dice, huh? How about we do, hold on. Blast him. Then, boom. Sweet. And you're dying at least. Good stuff. Worth. Okay, and we're not done yet. No, sir. We got a Fledgling Imp. Whoosh. Now the man's very dead. And I'm actually very pleased to report this. We took a lot of damage off of that one guy with spikes, harvesting all of our tiny men. Like, really bad matchup. Bad matchup. Kind of defined that one. But it's fine. We lived. We don't need imps anymore. We keep getting one extra one per turn. We don't need any of these either. what I need is like something that works well off of it. You know what I mean? Or like, again, creature comforts, like what we're about to find here, hopefully. I'd like to be removing my cards more, but we're at the situation where we can't, man. Welder Helper could be extremely handy as an endless entity here. So I'll give it a shot. But we're gonna reroll and we're gonna hope we get multi-strike. Can I get a multi-strike in the chat, everybody? Multi-strike. Good times, man. Good times. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? Yeah, I'll upgrade you to have extra damage. Look, we did well there. We did very well there. That was exactly what we were looking for, and we're looking to go ahead and fill up the top floor with morsels and good stuff. And the bottom floor with also good stuff. Piercing here will help a lot. Now, we can't put him down first, which is a shame. Only triggers on spell. There goes your damage shield. Very funny. Now, down here. Okay. I'm gonna set you up here instead. Oh, shit, no. Don't get me wrong. That's still an incredibly powerful floor, but that's sad face. Well, shit, you know? Like, I kind of fucked that one up, didn't I? Don't cast spells here. Cast spells here. Thank you. Now, with that said, what's Channel Song give us? A big ol' spooky welder helper. I kind of love that. Remove this from my life. Go upstairs. Like, as tempting as it is, no. We're gonna get you to eat the damage shield. We must get this guy out of my deck and keep the endless guy sitting around for later. Okay. Back downstairs. Plink. Gets rid of some damage shields. That's what I like to see. Put some Inflame down on there. And then we don't really want to cast anything else. I'm not sure what that would have done, if anything, but like, we're at a point now where it doesn't matter all that much. Okay, this is the casting spells one. Boy's dead anyway. So I'm going to spend all of my mana giving that boy a damage shield. Back down here. This Plink is free. Cool. I can't cast it anywhere. I'm going to give that guy 4 damage shields and call it a day. Like, why the guy in the back? Because the guy in the back might survive long enough to make some bonuses happen here, okay? I really wish I could Plink my own guys right now. Plink to get rid of the shield. Perfect news. You only trigger off of spells. So you know what? Here, let's get that one imp, like, pogging pretty hard and see what happens. Does anybody else have anything that they want to do? No? Okay. This is going to be a really close one. I can already tell this is going to be extremely close. Much closer than I'd like it to be. So we're taking only 400 and something. We can't do anything else on this floor. Shame, really. Again, we're doing some damage, but not nearly enough. We can't add anything to it because we double casted on this floor where I really didn't want to. He's the last guy we want double casting. Like, he's a big, strong boy, but he's not that big and strong, you know? Well, at least we're killing him. It's not good, but at least we're killing him. Just. So that was not a good floor, but we'll deal with it. Ember Drain 4 means we just don't have mana for like 3 turns, which is not acceptable. We're gonna skip. Now, I think we have enough energy I could use a little... Again, width doesn't seem to be the issue most of the time, and we typically suck it up very quickly. I'd rather have the draw in this case, just to make sure we keep getting the cards we need, despite having our deck being filled up with imps on a fairly regular basis. If we go left, we could remove some cards, really good, and increase the effectiveness of Inferno, which I think is going to be vital. The ability to pierce 100 damage through shield and everything is huge. So I'm going to go ahead and remove one Train Steward and then another Train Steward. Easy. Now, remove Consume. Does not help us as much as we'd like it to. And plus 20 magic power in Consume also doesn't help as much as we'd like it to. Reducing the cost of Inferno to 2 does. Do we reroll? Yeah, I think we do. Permafrost. Permafrost on Inferno means that we can save it for the right time. And that matters a lot. So I'm going to hold on to that. Plus 10 magic power. Sure, dude. Alright. We spent almost every dollar we have. Wrathful Champion round the Bajillion? Yeah, man. It's worth something. Every time they get hit, they get 10 damage for a turn. So it's a lot of damage. Spikes 5 is a big old pull at the collar. That is the 3rd spikes that we've had to deal with. And I'm beginning to get frustrated. I'm tired of pretending it's not. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 23. You will survive this and then gain some HP later. I think it is worth... putting you down here. Dropping you. Going upstairs. Dropping you. Groveling this boy. Giving you the best start you possibly can have. And then maybe just like removing a damage shield here might help. It seems not to have. That's okay. Summoning a fledgling imp here just to take a shot in the near future is not a bad plan. So they have spikes. That means that all of these morsels are gonna like straight up get like moidled. There's nothing I can do about it. You're also on the wrong goddamn floor again. That's like the 3rd collector that we're just gonna have to skip. The fact that they have spikes and this guy has harvest is just the grossest. The most gross. We need to get to working on this one pronto. So that will help. Remove that, I guess. Jeez, man. Give this guy something to work with, but the harvest! It's such a brutal trigger! Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Plink will not save me here. Let's see what happens if we channel song. Okay, I got a big boy like that. That's alright. If I double him up, that actually does a lot of work. I'm quite pleased about that. If I fledgling up, that makes them all fairly strong. I'm okay with that. If I inflame, it makes them even tankier, but that's not a priority right now. What is a priority? Planking, so he takes a little bit more damage. You are now the front friendly unit, my friend. At least you're reducing his reducing him to below 120, which is a big deal. It means he'll take a little bit more to die at that point, which he'll take a little bit less to die at that point, which is important. Cool. Our bottom floor is a complete wash, sadly. Because spikes every time. Every time it spikes. So the bottom floor is a wash. Just roast it, man. He's up a lot. Fair enough. But, you know, he honestly hasn't gained that much or lost that much anyway. Put on damage shields. Dude, like, we did what we did. Is he dying? Yeah, he is. Okay, Fire Chomper. Get that mana. Okay, click again. Cool, killed one. I do not mind. Might as well get an imp to eat this up. I could double up on his armor again, and that's honestly not a bad plan. Let's channel song. It's a molten imp. It's a big old molten imp. I'm not going to use it. Cannot. You know what? There's no sense. Let's go ahead and put down the big molten imp here. Give him a couple of these things to help him out, and put down a fledgling imp to kind of boost him up a touch. Yeah, okay, cool. This makes more sense. Might as well plink. Cool. We're gonna torch one of those guys right now. But I'm gonna save the room for later. I end the turn. Now, do you die? You do. Can I make this a better death? Let's see what happens when I channel song here. Pirate Chomper. Adorable, but not what we're looking for. If I could just... Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So that worked out okay by the end of it, but we took a ton of damage based off of, you guessed it, spikes. Impressive is huge. Impressive is a really big get for us, because then we can use those imps we keep summoning behind our champion to actually good effect. With that in mind, I'm actually sorely tempted to go to the right side. Remove 2 cards. Look, we can now officially remove a torch and one of the Prismal Dusts, I think. Makes good sense. We only need the one at one good turn. Double stack. Adorable, but like, what am I doing here? Plus 10 magic power. Give it to a... impressive. Yeah, man. What wants to cost one less? Plank does. It's not like it's there to get us morsels. It's there to... No. Plank is there to remove damage shields. That's all it's there for. And I'll go ahead and even add that get consumed button. Upgrade a spell to remove consume. Yeah, sure. Make Prismal Dust come by around more often. You know, I like having him around. You play your first morsel each turn. Draw 1. Friendly units enter with armor 5. Okay, your power gets 15. If I re-roll, apply damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. When you summon your second unit during a turn, gain 3 energy. We have unlimited energy if we play this. And I'm willing to go ahead and just give it a whirl. Like, our score is shot. We're not making 40,000. We're not. It's just, it can't happen. We unfortunately have a build that is based around our little guys, and we got spiked into the ground, which blue chunks. I will do this. Then immediately follow it up with that boy. Come down here, immediately summon that boy. Give him some Inflame. A little bit of Transcendent, if you know what I'm saying. Prismal Dust him. Okay, now you need help, friend. Plink. Plink. Okay, bound upstairs, nothing. Okay, you might as well get shredded. Okay, and then roast. Cool. That's going to cost us 1 energy this turn. Not a big deal. Now, you have something. It's the number of stacks you've got. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Torch. Hey, look! Plink. To get the rest of the way down. Impish Scholar. Return something to my hand that was consumed. What was consumed? Plink. Interesting. I think in my case, I would like to get out a Fledgling Imp. I might as well get out the Impish Scholar as well. To just plank down here. Why not? It doesn't do much right now, but it could in the future. I'm not going to apply Grovel to anything, because it just fills up my deck with more morsels that I don't necessarily want, but at least I don't want to, but here we are. We could get all 3 of them killed to very little downside, and I'm okay with that right now. You can't tell me I'm not okay with that. Alright, so down here. You suck. Sir, I'm not sure if you noticed, but you really do blow chunks. There's nothing in my deck right now. Cool. Well, we're about to lose a lot of energy, not that it matters too much, because we got all these zero-cost creatures that just give us 3 out of the gate. But, like, that's that. We took 40 damage because those guys managed to make it to the top without taking any residual pokey damage. Like, not cool, man. Okay, at least we removed most of their protections in one go with one multi-amp. We can do that again. I think that'll be more impressive up here. Here... Okay, here's the important. We can torch. We can impressive to make him a lot easier to kill. We do this here, and honestly, we Inferno here, killing off our 2 imps relatively happily. Now you're going to deal some damage to our pyre, and there's nothing we can do about it, which sucks if you just don't have enough backline. If we can make it through this alive, I will be very impressed. Plank hit you twice, because of course it did. Now the good news is that they're both dead on this floor. Regardless, that's fine. Pyre Chopper here makes a strong case for itself. Come down, my friends. Because now we got enough to make Prismatic Dust really kick off. I'm willing to make this happen. At least you're taking 20. Damage shield a bajillion. And everybody up here is dying, so that's good. There's 1 wave remaining, so after this, it might not matter as long as our Wrathful guy is big and strong enough, which he is probably not. No, he does enough to get like through a chunk of it, but not nearly enough to really make it kick. To make it kick, doing that helped. It added 500 damage to our proposition here, but what did you do? One big boy, huh? Like, our champion did so much. Like, so much work. And just died at the very last hit. If he had gotten off 1 more hit, it would have been game over here. We are 100% using Inferno. Blink. Thank you. That actually helped. Mind you, it's still not enough to avoid taking another 20 damage there, but I think we've got you beat. Which is at least saying something. If I put down Fledgling Imp and a couple of these boys here, just to make you as tanky as possible, we're doing another 74 damage off of Imps alone. What a time to be alive. So, brutal, man. Brutal. We only barely survived. But hey, man, we survived where it counted. This top floor is actually really gross and extremely strong. It's just, we couldn't... Like, we only barely survived. Weird run. We went down the wrong path. We win with a 32,000, our lowest winning score to date, I believe, in this entire challenge. By that I mean like it's our lowest winning score, which means that we won, but we had like a really garbage score for it. We've died with higher scores. This is oof. So, lesson learned. Today, if you went for the wow, you suck, dude. If you ended up going for the build where you built 1,000,000 little people, that is a mistake, is my feeling. Let's go to the top. Let's see what our 51,000 point man ended up doing to take top notch. They found a consumer of crowns. That's what. Could you freaking imagine if I had a consumer of crowns? It would have been bloody free. He had 2 of them. Look, that was what I wanted. But we didn't find a consumer of crowns, did we? No, we didn't. And he went for width. He had very few of these artifacts. And he ended up going for a hammered chest plate instead of the one that we did, which was something. Hammered chest plates would have actually really helped against the spikes. That said, look, there's a lot to like about his deck. Having even one of them be quick is brutal. One of them being the consumer crowns. You get the consumer crowns out. It has the perfect loadout. Hearthstone and Frenzy Stone. He managed to double it at least once. They would have been very cheap and easy to put out there. Mind you, he was not getting an imp every turn, so I'll take that one. I'll take that one as a win. But he had removed most of his plinks. He had removed all of his torches. Oh, nope, he had one. He had one. But, yeah, the Consumer of Crowns were the winner here. And that's what I was kind of hunting for and could not find to save my life. If we had gotten a Consumer of Crowns, could you imagine our first turn? Like, could you imagine? You put out one of these imps and suddenly they're free, pretty much. You just slap down a Consumer of Crowns, slap down the other Consumer of Crowns, you know, descend them, all that good stuff. You got both of them on the same floor. If you could find a way to play one of them first, like, I don't know, Channel Song. You didn't have that, but imagine if you did. You Channel Song, oh look, a Consumer of Crowns. Boom! It would have come down like a freaking hurricane. It would have been so good. But yeah, like, I can see why you won. Talos died before she reached the ground. Arcus died before you reached the ground. Seraph died before they reached the ground. Like, just easy, easy. So that's kind of what I wanted to find, and we did not find that. Instead, we're amongst the ranks of those that couldn't quite find a viable deck. Like, this only barely made it, and I'll go ahead and toot my own horn. We piloted this garbage heap to a win, but I'm gonna blame the fact that they had 1, 2, 3 different spikes, like secondaries, which meant like spikes trials, which meant that our little guys just died all the time. And in most of those situations, they had a person that harvested based off of that, which made it really difficult. Yeah, I'm happy with Imsicle. I felt like Refined Void was great. Overall, I don't think our build really broke anything down. Like, we did fine, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. It's the end of today's daily. I'm out. Bye.